Accountability, responsibility. Two big words. They mean two very different things in case you haven't thought about it. But if you have, I'm going to ask you, I know you can't answer over here, answer on the comments. Are you only taking responsibility or do you also have the accountability? What do I mean? We're so used to, especially in the workspace, being given to do something. That is the responsibility being given to us. But doing it and completing it fully, there's a difference here in doing just the responsibility part and doing it fully becomes accountability. Why am I harping on these two words today? I'm harping on these two words is because this is part 2 of clarity in leadership behavior. Clarity in accountability. So what is the accountability and what is the clarity you need in yourself to show the leadership behavior that helps you be a great leader? Naheed, I'm going to throw it over to you. What's the clarity and accountability that we need as professionals?
We have spoken about how leadership is a behavior, Joy. Now, when I ask people to look back at their life, to look back and see how they have led themselves through their life to the place where they are. And when they look back at those things, to see where did they start becoming accountable for their behavior. I'll give you an example of people who work in an organization. When I am working in an organization, am I taking the accountability of understanding what is my organization's values? What is the culture of my organization? And then inculcating it in my behavior so that when I am going out there as a representative of my organization, I am the face of my organization and I am accountable for what people or my customers are perceiving my organization from me.
Hugely important point. This is where I don't know, I could be exaggerating, but 9 out of 10 employees lose out because they're not taken through this process of understanding the accountability of imbibing the culture, highlighting what is either grating or aligning. Either or. Some will grate, some will align because you're representing that organization. That's the perception that you're influencing. Brilliant point. Love it. Sorry, I had to interrupt there.
No, that's all right. Because we do not realize the importance of becoming accountable for who we are. And when I say who we are, leadership, when I say as a behavior, and the last week when we spoke about leadership behavior, we did talk about self-leadership. I have led myself through my life. So when I have led myself through my life, I am accountable for my mistakes. I am accountable for my learnings. If I have made mistakes and I have not taken my learnings from there, it's my accountability. Nobody in this world is responsible for it. I am the one who is, and when I take that ownership is when I develop the habit, the behavior of becoming accountable. And without accountability, leadership cannot exist.
Brilliant. If I could use this as a summation now, this is the time when I becomes more important than we. In order to be a great leader, when you understand accountability, when you have the clarity of you taking, as in I taking the accountability of where I am at that point in life and work, you are developing the maturity that is required to be a great leader, to impart that learning.
Anybody can be a good leader. You can go, you can learn the skills, you can develop the skills, you can become a good leader, but a great leader, it's a different league altogether.
It's a different league altogether. I mean, this is the aspects that actually bring authenticity, and I use quotes in gestures, genuineness, leadership from the heart, all the cliches, everything we see, we hear. What it drills down to is when you're able to impart by behavior. There's nothing more better than by example that is said. Leadership by example. Example is lead by behavior. When you lead yourself and people see you taking accountability, it automatically becomes a cascading, contagious behavior. I see my leader doing, I do. That's it. I see, I do. Thank you. That's an eye-opening. Viewers, if you've been liking this series so far, Do give us a heart. Ping us with your questions and comments. See you next week, same time, same place, episode 3 on clarity in leadership behavior. Stay well, stay safe. Join us on our community group on Telegram for Clarity Talks and follow Naheed Khan and I on our social media. The links are shown here.